Hi, my name is Uriel Mesa, and I'm with KTSLiveCoaching.com. I'm going to share with you just a little bit of truth. And I'm going to see just how good of an observer you are. So I'm going to be talking about paradigms and repetition. So in order for a new paradigm to sink into your subconscious mind, it's done in two ways. One, through emotion. Two, through repetition. So this is where I want to test you to see how good of an observer you are of your environment. One of the things about paradigms is it does not matter if the new paradigm is a lie or a truth. Hitler told many, many lies. He said it again and again and again and again. Eventually, the people started to believe his lies because he instilled an emotion, sometimes through like something that's that you would agree with, something that maybe caught your attention, or maybe even something that like shocked you. So when he instilled some of these lies as he was talking about things, and then maybe it shocked you, it basically opens up your subconscious mind, and then you accept it as the truth. And then he did it again and again and again. It's happening now, and just was wondering if you're aware that it's happening. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. With that said, I want you to know that a paradigm is something that you can change. If you in your current situation now have a paradigm or a way of thinking, habitual way of thinking, that is no longer suiting you, it's time to change it. If your current paradigm is, let's say, in the subject of health, I have the kind of body that just cannot lose weight. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. I don't have the energy. I don't have the schedule to lose the weight that I want to lose. Or maybe subconsciously you feel that I don't deserve to have the kind of body that I want to have. Whatever your reality is, whatever it is, no judgment. If that is your current way of thinking, your habitual way of thinking, then what is it you would want? So if you go from, I can't do this for a myriad of reasons, to, I now have the kind of body I have always wanted. And you say that with emotion, and I mean really feel it, say it out loud. I now have the kind of body that I have always wanted. Say it again and again and again and again and again. After a while, your subconscious mind accepts it as the gospel truth. And then what starts to happen is you have these like little mini, if you will, like blips of inspiration that it's almost like if you can imagine like a little like a millisecond of a video telling you what you need to do in order for you to get to your new way of thinking. If you believe that you have the kind of body you've always wanted, and you really feel that, then all of a sudden you might get inspiration of like, let's say, I don't know, you join a Weight Watchers class, or you decide that I'm going to finally hire a personal trainer. I'm going to hire a nutritionist. I'm going to run a marathon, and I'm going to just, train for it. Whatever it is that has to happen in order for you to have your new paradigm will happen. But you have to accept it. You can't just assume that just because you say it out loud, it's just going to happen on its own. You have to accept those little blips of inspiration that come to you. if you say to yourself that your current paradigm that I make $50,000 a year, and that's the best that I can do because of who I am, where I'm from, the fact that you're a female or you're black, Mexican, Asian, white, whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Because I know that a lot of times we blame our environment for what we don't have. You know, I grew up in a small town, and so therefore, we thought that money was the root of all evil. So this is my paradigm. Or I'm Hispanic, and we also believe that money was the root of all evil. Whatever. I don't know. It could be a religious thing. Whatever. I don't know what it is. But if that is your current paradigm and you decide, or I should say not decide, you make the commitment that you want more, then okay, what do you want your new paradigm to be? Maybe the new paradigm will be that I have money constantly coming to me from multiple sources in large amounts. And you say that again. Say it with joy, like it's finally happened. Money is always coming to me from multiple sources in enormous quantities. And I am so happy and grateful that this happens. And then maybe you even want to add to it and say, or answer the question, what are you willing to do for that money? And then you can fill in the blank with whatever you want to say. But through repetition, through emotion, this is how you change your life. This is how you change your current situation. I felt the need to bring up what was going on in the world because to me that is painfully obvious where if you hear someone say, and again, I'm not going to mention any names, but when you hear somebody who's a very powerful figure say something that's a lie again and again and again and again, and now you see this sort of a weird cult following that they believe just whatever he says. And when you question them on it, they can't explain to you why they believe that what he says is the gospel truth. But yet they live their lives as though this is how things are. Then you got to say to yourself, paradigms work pretty damn well, don't they? So anyway, I digress. Again, my name is Uriel Mesa, and I'm with ktslifecoaching.com. If you like what I had to say today, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I love talking to you all, and I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you.